Hello everyone. Now Super Smash Bros. Is one of my favorite gaming franchises. No duh. Whenever you compile many of gaming franchises' most iconic characters and Corrin, then beat each other up, it just turns out great. Hey, wait a minute. It's a great party game with friends, and the second best way is to break some controllers. But you should obviously know this by now. However, when you're adding over 80 playable characters, not all of them are going to be equal. Some of them are going to be better, and some of them are going to be, like, min. Now, obviously, this is going to be my opinion. I haven't played every franchise in Smash Bros. Actually, I haven't played many other franchises. So I'm mostly going to find the quality of fights about how good their inclusion is, their gameplay, mechanics, representation, my personal connection, or just anything that's I find cool. I need to preface this by saying this is not an objective ranking. Mostly because I am not skilled enough to make that sort of ranking. And also, if you want an objective ranking, just go look it up. You don't need me to tell you how good of a fighter they are. A few of these characters won't have a ton to talk about. But firstly, I don't have knowledge of all fighters, like I said. Secondly, some won't have that much to say about their movesets. And also, I'm trying to make this as short as possible. This is already going to be my longest video. Yeah, it's going to be a bitch to edit. Well, anyways, it's time to move on to the list. So, everyone's probably wondering, what is your most hated fighter, Ryan? Well, I did have some options. Mega Man, Corrin, Byleth. And for the longest time, I thought it was Min, being honest. Well, after a long time, I decided on, drumroll please, Jigglypuff. Yeah, Jiggles is going to kill me for this one. Oh, you hate Xenoblade too? Okay, it's fair now. I just feel like none of Jigglypuff's moves flow into one another. I could barely combo with Jigglypuff. It's like every move I hit, I get hit by 5 more. And hitting rest is just so impossible. But then when I do hit it, it's like I nearly kill them, but then I don't kill them enough. I don't know, maybe I just suck as Jigglypuff, but that means I'm not gonna like them that much. I mean, I suck as Ganondorf, and yet they are way higher. I mean, I guess I like their ults. They're all pink, I guess. I don't know. I also like how the pink balls just get the exact same down air. Actually, now think about it, Kirby and Jigglypuff both have very similar moves. Huh. So yeah, probably not what you expected, huh? Yeah, look at me, I'm different, guys. So now that 50% of you have left, let's move on. Yeah, he was always one of my least favorite fighters. My biggest problem is that like 90% of his moves are just projectiles. Firstly, going against a fighter with a reflector is just an automatic loss.
No contest.
Secondly, you'll see much prefer close quarter fighting styles in Smash Bros. Staying back and shooting stuff is just sucks in my opinion. I don't get how anyone can just enjoy that in my opinion. You're not getting your hands dirty and doing anything, you just sitting back and do nothing. I think most Smash fans will agree. However, I don't get why Mega Man has such a cool down air. Actually, the easiest way for me to like a fighter way more is just have a juicy down air. I don't know why, but I just find it really satisfying. Especially when they have a juicy spike to it. You'll see that trend in the higher up spots. Anyways, such a shame this down air has to be given to Mega Man out of all fighters. Nothing else to really say outside of I hate all Mega Man's moves except for down air. Maybe contradictory because I just said I like characters with close quarter fighting styles. I just don't like playing as them because the command inputs suck. I just don't like a fighter where I feel like half the time I'm not using them properly. Even when I pop off, it's like 90% of the time just me being like... Honestly, I'm not even joking. I do that sometimes. Also, I'm wrapping Ryo and Ken in this segment as well because their gameplays are different, but they're also just the same quality to me. But if you wonder who I like better, it'll probably be Ken, I guess. Meh, they're one of the most forgettable fighters. Probably because at the time of Smash 4, we all knew she would be one of the fighters. Also, her moveset is just so generic and boring. Also, her down air sucks. See, bringing it back to what I said in the Mega Man section. Honestly, like, it can spike, but just barely. Honestly, I put them a little bit high because I just love how cute Luma is. I mean, they're already not that high, but at least they're not, like, the second worst. I just realized that Odyssey Central hates Rosalina, and I just put them number 76, so, yeah, Odyssey Central will be proud. Even though he probably hate me for liking Xenoblade, but you know what, whatever. Moving on. Out of the original 12 from Smash 64, she's the worst.
Did you forget about me?
It doesn't really help that she's a zoner too. Her gameplay feels really clunky and slow. I haven't played a single Metroid game, so I have no personal connection here. I do like her grab and like forward air and I mean Darkstar is a pretty cool Echo Fighter, except for the fact that they don't change any of Samus's moves in any way, but whatever. I think that taunts are so lame though. I used to bet in Dr. Mario's. Ayo! Speaking of, I really don't like Dr. Mario. He feels like a worse version of Mario, which I really don't think is a spectacular fighter. So a worse Mario is just bad. A slower Mario who's slightly stronger isn't really that great to me. The whole point of Dr. Mario's existence is to be a clone of Mario. Despite already having a clone, what's the point of having two of them? Yes, I know Luigi and even Dr. Mario are very different from Mario now, but that's how they were originally made in 64 Melee, okay? But then they try to make him like unique, but not really enough. Kind of like Ganondorf. Not even the Smash community seems to recognize him, which is kind of sad. If he was removed entirely, I don't think anyone would really notice. I just hate Lucario's gimmick because anytime I feel like I'm at like a good percent, I just feel like I'm the one who dies. Outside of that, most of his other moves don't really feel impactful, like, at all. And his up B. Sometimes he'll just not snap to the ledge or just go the opposite direction, or he'll just like leave. Anyways, just piss me off. Like, I hate that. Yeah, sorry Pikmin fans. Your games seem to be good. I just haven't played them. Anyways, who are we talking about? Oh yeah, Olimar. I just don't like how none of his moves flow into one another. His Pikmin gimmick is, well, gimmicky. I do like how Alpha is an ult though. Also, did you know that his original recovery was just a tether? But then I'm pretty sure the Pikmin game, like after Brawl, had flying Pikmin, so they included it for Olimar in Smash Ultimate, I think. Yo, it's the guy from Wreck-It Ralph. Oh my god, I'm such a big fan. Yo, even Browse is in it. Oh my god, he's also the guy from Wreck-It Ralph. He's also in that movie from the Minion creators. Oh my god, love the Minions. So great. Oh my. Miss Potential and boring. They're done, I said it. You happy now? Let's move on. Yeah, I'm sure she's way higher than any of you. Nah, I'm kidding. But no, seriously, for 3 games, he just does Spinball. After 3 games! Like, what is the difference between side special and down special? We see side B and down B are actually different. You see, down B is actually the charge up one. And shut up! Even the rest of his moves are just kicks and punches. To me, none of his moves work well with each other. Also, how come there's no other Sonic characters in the roster? Sonic is known for having like hundreds of random ass characters, and yet no other fighters. It's not even like I'm a Sonic fan, it's just missed opportunity. I mean, Knuckles could just be your easy like brawler character who's fast. And then Tails will be a cool inclusion just to have a lot of like gadgets and gimmicks to him. And then Dr. Robotnik needs to be in it because he's the villain of Sonic, obviously. And then where the hell is Shadow? Like, even if you're not gonna make him an Echo Fighter, why don't you just make him an ult? Then people will be happy. Do what like the Koopalings did. Yeah, I'm sure she's way higher than any of you thought. That's what you're thinking, right? Yeah, after hating zoning characters and liking very close combat characters, you may think she'll be very low. Yeah, no. The reason she's not too low, I just don't play her right. I forgot to say that I like very good, quick, and just wide aerial moves. Min has very good moves like that. Also, I just don't hate the extending arms gimmick. Also, the complete opposite of liking character with a juicy down air. I hate characters with suicide down airs. The only time I enjoy it, aka when I spike, I have to kill myself. It's fun sometimes, like Ike's up B or Ganondorf side B, but it's not even guaranteed 99% of the time. Oh Ryan, why don't you do it where there's ground? Do you really think that's fun? It sucks. Ryan, why don't you just never use it? You think I'm that smart? By the time I use it, I already regret it. I'm just that dumb, okay? This isn't me liking her, by the way. I would still choose literally any other character over her. All 60. I just realized the nice number. She's just not the absolute worst. She's still so infuriating and yet so boring. Literally 5 of her moves are literally the exact same. Honestly, she's so boring. We're gonna talk about the missed potential of her stage. This is gonna be a bit off topic, but look, I'm not an ARMS fan. Instead of this stage, which I've already forgotten the name of, I would have preferred the Ramen Bowl stage. Not only is it Min Min's home stage, but it will also provide a dynamic stage layout and add some platforms and bam, perfect. Honestly, I just talked about the potential stage concept because it's way more interesting than Min Min herself. Anyways, now 60% of you have left. The weird thing is that I hate their character and you haven't even played their game, but as an actual fighter, they're fine. I mean, out of all the sword fighters, they're the worst, but they're still just fine. I just hate the character because not only did they take I just hate the fighter for not only taking up a DLC slot for a cooler fighter, but also just being marketed for a shitty game, and also being an overall bad character, and also being the only bad Fire Emblem character. But also, well, that's it, but like, that's still a lot of bad shit you still have to deal with. However, the only reason I have them slightly higher is due to not being an entirely bad character to play as. Not fun, but not bad. So despite all of this, they're still relatively high actually. Even though they're number 69. Even though they're slot 69, yeah, it's still not that high. Also blame TC Nick because why does female Corrin sound so much like a Picotto from Persona 5? Now that 70% of you have left. They're honestly just there. I mean, I never play as them. And when I do, it's probably just because I chose random and just got them randomly. That's how random works. Good job, Brian. And I just quickly forget and play as Ganondorf. I don't know. I guess at that time it was insane and like the Piranha Plant Smash 4. But now they're just there. They just so nothing. I've already ran out of things to say, honestly. So, King Dedede, he's number 1 now. Despite penguins being my favorite animal, I hate playing as him. His moves are just so slow and clunky, and it just seems like there's no satisfying impacts to them. Especially his F smash. Has the worst start lag and end lag, and doesn't even have a great chance to kill. At least Ganondorf's Warlock Punch and Captain Falcon's like... Captain Falcon Punch. Why do I forget the name of that? I don't get it. Okay. At least Ganondorf's Falcon Punch and... Ganondorf's Falcon Punch. At least Ganondorf's Warlock Punch and Captain Falcon's Falcon Punch have good kill potential, along with other moves. DDD's is just like... So anyways, number 1 like I said. Everyone either just seems to hate these two or just never go outside. Me, however, I just think they're fine. I mean, I can play as them. I don't want to rip my eyeballs whenever I get them for random, but I would also prefer like any other fighter. However, everyone just seems to ignore how f***ed up side B is. I hate it. Whenever just someone keeps spamming it, just like, Anyways, I just find them fine, like I said. Not bad, not good, just okay. It's kind of a miracle how they're fighters, as the inspiration is just a moveset based on a single game on the NES. It's kind of crazy. Now that 75% of you have left. By the way, while writing the script, I actually accidentally mentioned all my friends' mains. So yeah, I'm gonna mention when my friend mains these characters. Anyways, my friend's second main is Meta Knight. I like hitting up B. It's fun to kill with. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to say. Wow, that was actually a really... Wow, that was shorter than I thought. That was a minute. I never got the appeal of Diddy Kong, but I never play any Donkey Kong games, and I still like Donkey Kong, so kinda. Anyways, Diddy Kong kinda has the same problem with Sheik, as I can barely kill as them. I find it funny whenever using Diddy Kong's Final Smash. I love how it's so inconsistent. The whole point is to target the closest player. However, when I play with friends, it's just hilarious because Diddy Kong just goes for the guy who's literally in the back, even though there will be a player right next to him. It's just funny. Nothing else to really say outside of why Diddy Kong CPU is so good at this game. What's the dog doing? I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna put the audio clip.
What the dog doing?
By the way, yes, my copy of Smash Bros. Calls them Duck Hunt Duo instead of Duck Hunt, which I personally like the name of better. Duck Hunt is what you call the game. I wouldn't name a fighter like that, you know? Hey Ryan, by taking the player character is shooting in some attacks, so there's technically 3 of them, and hey, what are you doing? There, relax, you could shut up now. Now time to put him back in the closet. And there's nothing else to really say. I do like how each of their ults is a different dog and bird breed. I like how the dog's clapping when you quit the game. I don't know, there's nothing else to say. I mean, I don't really like playing as either of them, really. But no matter what, Daisy's always high because she is best girl, okay? Hey, just because they're Echo Fires doesn't mean I can't rank them above one another. No one else can beat her, okay? Not Peach, not Rosalina, not 4th character here, no one. So she's clearly better than Peach, obviously. And my friend keeps using turn it up all the time, like, shut up! I hate F-Tilt. Their counter sucks. I guess I really think they should more express Daisy's personality and her taunts, I guess. There's nothing else to say, really. I don't really like how floating Mewtwo is, and the fact that their moves are so slow is just kind of annoying. It's just a bad combination of fighting archetypes. Also, I hate their special moves. That's all I have to say. Wow, that went by fast. It's literally 45 words long. Okay, I may get my cultured man of the internet badge revoked for this. I just made that up. But I never found Donkey Kong as funny as what the internet perceives him as. I do like him. I mean, like, he's thick, okay? Like, of course I'm gonna like. But I feel like people laugh at him just for his existence. And I just don't find that as appealing as everyone thinks. I don't know, maybe I just don't have enough brain rot. But the character himself, he's okay. I'm 99% sure it's just a skill issue for me. But I just don't know how to use any of his grabs for anything. And the rest of his moves feel like all power, no damage. Also, it doesn't help that he's big and the heaviest character. I just get hit once and there goes me across the stage for like 2 hours. Ah yes, the first of the magnificent ass trio Brawl. Many of our moves just feel very direct, no big swings. I think I realized that like I don't like characters where I have to be exactly precise, just close. That's probably why I like sword fighters more actually. They just swing and hit. Caesar Samus is so uninteresting. I just talked about why I like other fighters more than her. I just don't like playing as her. But like, I would love to play with her. You may think my style of gameplay would work perfect for Sheik. Yeah, I just don't know how to use any of her combos. And also the fact that she can't kill like at all. That's the good part about my top list. They can all kill easily, but she can't do anything. Also, I don't know how to use the specials, especially down special. I hate the down special where you like leap up and then you have to go down and then be very precise. It requires good positioning and precision. Why did I... It requires good positioning. It requires you to be extremely precise. I just hate that. I will definitely not mention how many times I've died using Wolf's side B. And yeah, it's cool he's back. Guess who's back? Back again. I mean, this taunt sucks. It literally just sounds like a poor dog begging for food. Not like a cunning wolf with no mercy. Okay, spoilers for later on the list, but I find Ganondorf vastly better than Captain Falcon. It's kind of a shame. Firstly, everyone seems to just love playing as him, which sucks because I don't know how to play as him, so it just feels like I'm missing all the fun. And secondly, everyone seems to want to fight. I think Yoshi might be one of the most forgettable fighters. I mean, I like his down and up air, I guess. I think his forward air spike is pretty neat. I don't know, like I said, he's one of the most forgettable fighters. I legit forgot about him when making this list. Oops. Anyway, I just don't like any of his moves. They all feel clunky and slow. And his counter is so annoying. Like his final smash. I don't know, maybe I just don't like Donkey Kong. Imagine being like a huge Castlevania fan and then just seeing Simon and Richter come to Smash Bros. Like, yes, let's go! And then you have your character play like this. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Anyways, I don't really have an awful experience playing as them. Maybe because when I do, I just don't play them right. But I mean, it's not entirely awful. However, I hate their whips. Like I said before, I don't like when you have to be very precise. Simon Richter has very straight angles, like that up smash or up air. It just makes it hard to hit fighters. However, I think Alucard should be like in the next Smash Bros. And not as an assist trophy, like as an actual fighter. He'll be pretty cool. I like Bowser Jr.'s ults. However, I hate how they had to size them down so it would fit for Bowser Jr.'s size. It looks really weird. It's just so weird seeing Iggy being short and Roy and Morton being like tiny. I literally only have one thing to talk about Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings. Oh wait a minute, oh yeah, the Final Smash, I forgot about that. I didn't write that in the script. Yeah, the Final Smash sucks. Like, firstly, what does it even do? And secondly, why? I get they couldn't have transformation Final Smashes, but why didn't they just do a cutscene Final Smash? Yes, it would have made it less unique, but it'd be way better than this. Marth and Lucina are lower down because they're just so generic. I could play well as them, but they're just not fun to play as. I mean, if you were to tell me who I'd rather play, I think Lucina, I guess. I do like how despite being an Echo fighter, Lucina does feel like an entirely new fighter, even though she has the same moveset. Ridley's inclusion was probably the best first fighter reveal next to Snake. Well, I mean, the Inklings were technically first, and pretty sure the Echo fighters were, but shut up. It's just so cool that the Smash team actually listens to their fans. Also, the fact that you can see Samus's ship in like the back, as a cute detail, is just super unnecessary, but just awesome. Also, I like this taunt. Yeah, there's nothing else to really say. I know everyone hates Pac-Man's ults, but I think they're just fine. I like his smash attacks and how they ghosts. I don't know. I like Pac-Man's up taunt. I like Pac-Man. Like, the game, I mean. Well, I mean, it's not like I don't like it. Like, I do like him, but like, just, the game is also I don't mean like him like that. He's cool, but I don't mean like, but wait, hold on. For being the first Ultimate newcomer, I assume the Smash community often forget about them. Anyways, I like that ults, and I remember for a period of time when Ultimate released, everyone was panicking that Inkling would be OP. And then people found more broken shit with other characters, and then Inkling kind of fell off from there. That's literally the biggest thing I can say about in this section. Despite being one of Smash Bros. Most hyped up characters, everyone forgot about them as soon as their gameplay was like this. Yeah, and I kind of get it. Also, the fact that he has a suicide down it will immediately lose points for me. No, don't do that. Suicide hurts. I like Banjo and Kazooie's stage though. Not the actual stage, but like the background. It looks so good.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Fun fact, Pit was my first main when picking up Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. However, since then I haven't really picked them back up again. I'll probably play more as Dark Pit than Avocado Pit. That was an awful joke. Yeah, there's a reason I stopped maining as them. They're just kind of boring now. It's kind of a shame. I love Kid Icarus Uprising, which I can't play because I don't have a 3DS. And Nintendo closed the eShop. Anyways, kinda wish they were more unique. And I don't mean making Dark Pit not an Echo Fighter, or just making him more different. All Pit does is just swing his swords and just use a few weapons from Kid Icarus. I know many of these weapons are items, but I feel like they should have incorporated more of these weapons to make them more unique. However, I am adding points because if you down taunt and Palutena his guidance, you get Palutena his guidance. What? However, I am adding points because if you down taunt and Palutena's temple, you can get Palutena's guidance, which is just the most personality any Smash character can show. Also, we learned that Pit would smash Zelda, which I would too.
I never learned how to read!
It's just Fox, but up tilt and well.
Hands off my...
Yay, 2 Link's the worst Link. I know every Legend of Zelda character is the definition of missed potential, but firstly, they could have used more of his weapons, and secondly, I feel like they should have played more with his cartoony art style. I'm not asking for a traditional rubber hose style of animation like Cuphead. Oh wait, maybe he could. Never mind, but just show more of his art style. Also, I know it's been said multiple times, but this F smash looks so awkward. Also, can't really combo or just hit my attacks like the other Links. Also, like what I mentioned before, I hate suicide down airs. And guess what? He has one. So Smash Bros team for the next Smash Bros game, could you please make Legend of Zelda characters more unique? And speaking of Zelda, I just don't like how Zelda is so reliant on her special moves. It just doesn't make her fun at all. I do like her aerials. I don't know. I don't really have much to say. Go play like Echoes of Wisdom or something. It's just Ness but PK Freeze and stupid up smash. Mario, our basic character. Yeah, I can't really rank him too high due to this fact. Also, I could barely hit Mario's forward air spike. Like when I hit it, it just feels like luck, but I'm probably just bad. It's still one of, if not the best spike in the game. I know everyone has already said this, but why didn't they include Cappy? Well, actually, Cappy appears in Mario's taunt and when he's idle, so actually, hey, that's barely anything. How are you back? He's so annoying. I know you have to rehaul Mario's entire moveset, but why can't you? I don't even think it'll be too difficult. You don't even need like a possession gimmick. You could just incorporate Cappy in some moves. Like Mario could just throw Cappy for like some of the arrows or tilts. Well, anyways, Mario's still alright. Well, first of all, this is looking to be at least a 20 to 30 minute video. And secondly, I have a life. So I might split this into 2 parts actually. Wow, my first time. Anyways, yeah, this is just my bottom worst characters. I'll see you in like 2-3 weeks for my second part.